in any triangle, we can use the following formulas. Okay?
Okay.
So, first thing first, the sine rule. The sine, the sine rule. You need to understand how the sine rule works. Remember, we set the sine of angle A. So let's quickly put that triangle on the. Let's put the triangle on the on the board. Né? So if I have a triangle like this, okay, this is my triangle. Okay. So if this is my triangle, maybe we can call this A, and this will be my C, this is B. So I know that you already know if it's like this, the opposite, if this is
Yes.
my angle, the side that is opposite to that one is going to be my small a.
One.
And then if this is my B, the side that is opposite to that B is going to be my small b. And we can say that if this is my C, the side that is opposite to that C is going to be my small c. Are you happy with that?
Yes, sir.
So for the sine rule, for, for the sine rule, we're
Mm-hmm.
going to say that uh, this, for sine rule, we're going to have something like the sine of that angle A over the small a, right? We can equate this to the sine of that angle B over the small b, or you can equate this to what? We
The
can
sign of
equate
C.
this to the sine of angle C over small c. Are you happy with that?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this formula, we can write the formula in this form. Let's say A over the sine A. In most cases, it depends on what you are calculating. You'll see when we do the examples, okay?
Mm.
And this is C over the sine C. Are you happy with that?
Yes, sir.
100%. So now, when I have this, look at what I'm going to do when it comes to the cos rule. So the cos rule, you
Mm.
need to be very careful when you are working on the cos rule. Eh? Very, very
Yes.
important. When you work on the cosine rule, this is what you need to do. So remember, if it depends on what is your included angle, what is the included angle that you have, it depends on the included angle. Okay?
Mm.
So let's say that we need this A. Né? We need to find the side A. So this tells you that we need to have the length of B and the length of C. So that angle A is included. So if I say the cosine rule, it will be A. The cosine rule, it will be A squared, right? So if this is A squared, we go into say this is equals to, you add the two sides, which is B and C. You're going to say this is B squared plus C squared, then you subtract 2 of what? Of those BC and the cos of that included angle. Please, this is
Okay.
very, very important. You need to make sure that you understand this. Are you happy with that?
Yes, sir.
100%. So now the area rule, this is the same. When it comes to the area rule, we also need the included angle on the area rule. Okay, we need the included
Mm.
angle. So for the area rule, the formula for area rule, let's say I need the area of triangle ABC. So the area of triangle ABC will be half of those two sides. Remember, it depends on what you are given. You need to have two sides and an included angle. So remember, we said we have B and C. So this will be B, it will be A. Let's say I use A and B. Look at this. If I use A and B, which angle am I going to use? I just want to test you on this one. If I use the side
Mm.
A and B, which angle should we use? Remember, we need the included
Mm.
angle.
Is C going to be the included angle?
Exactly. So this will be the sine of the sine of angle C. So if I say 1 over 2 and I use B and C, you just have to check. I have B and C, so A is not there, so the A will be the
Yes.
included angle. This makes sense, yeah?
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
this can also be written as 1 over 2 of, let's say, A and C. Therefore, this tells you that B is the included angle.
Yes.
100%, 100%, 100%. So those are the formulas that we're going to apply on this lesson. So now, there are some of the things that I need you to notice. First thing, number one, please keep in mind that if you are working with a right angle triangle, so in a right angle triangle, so if you have a 90 degrees, this tells you that a 90 degrees, the triangle is what? It's a right angle triangle. So it's a right angle. Okay?
Mm.
So if it's a right angle triangle, you need to use the ratios, the normal ratios.
Mm.
Yeah, you need to use the normal ratios. And when we say the normal ratios, what are we referring to? We are referring to both sine x is equals to opposite all over hypotenuse. The cos x is equals to adjacent all over hypotenuse. And the tan x is equals to what? O over A. You understand that?
Yes.
Right. This is the first thing that I need you to note. Another thing, when you need to prove something, when you want to prove something,
Mm.
right. So when you want to prove something and you have a non-angle triangle, so it is not a nine-angle triangle. You don't have a 90 degrees. When we say nine-angle, non-triangle, nine what? A non-right angle. A nine-right
Angle triangle.
exactly. So first thing first, you always use sine rule. Always.
Okay.
Very important, because always, it's always the case. You always use sine rule. I'm going to explain when you should not use sine rule. So you always use the sine rule. So now, let's say you need to understand when to use the cos. Use cos if you have the following things on your proof. If you want to prove something, and on your proof, let's say you have the following. Use cos. When do we use cos? Use cos. You use cos if when you need a square root. When you need a square root or something like something that is squared, that's when you use the cos rule. You just don't use cos rule. So if your proof has a square root, then that's when you use the cos. Are you with me on that?
Yes, sir.
100%. 100%. Nice.
Okay.
No questions,
Mm-mm.
Okay, let's move. Okay, so now, can you still see my screen? The blank
Yes,
screen.
sir. I can see it.
Okay, 100%. No, not the one that not the one that the one that, can't you see the blank screen?
No, I see a written screen.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's blank.
Sure. Okay, so now you know what I'm gonna do on this one. We're just gonna work on some examples,
Okay, sir.
and I need you to be my calculator,
Okay.
Right. So let's say that you are given a triangle like this. Oh, this is the triangle. Let's say we have a triangle like this, and we need to find x. So let's say this angle is given as 96 degrees, and then let's say you have this as 21. degrees, and then we're just gonna put maybe that x on top here. This is the length of df. So this is my d, this is f. So this will be the length of df. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. So now on this, let's find the missing sides. Né? So if this is my f, and then this is 21 centimeter, and we know that this is small d, and this will be small e. Are you with me on that? Né?
Yes.
Find, the question says, find x, the length of x. How are you going to find the length of x? What should we use?
The sine rule.
The sine rule. Né? Okay, I agree with you that we need to use the sine rule, but look at this. We have two angles and one side. Will the sine rule work?
Well,
we have, look at this, two angles
no.
and one side. So in order for us to use the sine rule, we need at least maybe three angles
The angles,
and two
yeah.
sides, or I mean three angles and one side. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So we need to find the missing angle. So for us to use the sine rule, we need to find the missing angle, and I need you to think about this. How can we find that missing angle? What do you think? What's on your mind?
Okay, wait, let me look at my formulas.
Look at what you have, né? You don't need formula. You just have to apply what you know about triangles.
Okay, so I have two sides, né? Two angles and one side.
And we are looking for the missing side.
We are looking for the missing side.
How do we find a missing side if we have a triangle that has two angles? Come on, think about this. What are the sum of angles in a triangle?
The sum of angles in a triangle.
Yes.
Equals to 180.
Exactly. So how are we going to find angle E? We're going to say angle E.
Oh, 180
you see,
minus the 96 minus the 21.
Already, we just started the lesson. Already you want us to find. Eh?
Hi, woman here. Okay.
No, we just started the lesson. Already you want us to fight. You know how angry I become if you don't get easy questions right, because this is what you need to master your exam. Né? You need the basics. Then if you don't get the basics right, this is where I get more angry. So this will be 63 degrees. And what is the reason? The reason is the interior angles of what? The interior angles of a triangle. They end up to 180. That's the reason that you need to give them. So now that you have this as 63, this is where you're going to apply the sine rule. You understand?
Yeah.
So now we can apply the sine rule. How are we going to do this? Now we have two angles and two sides. We can use the sine rule. So look at this. You need to look at the question. The question says find x. Okay, the question says find x, and then if they want us to find x, I need to look at the angle that is opposite to x. So I don't have a choice but to use the e. So the sine rule will be e over the sine of that angle e. You understand how I chose the first one?
Yeah.
So now to choose the second one, we need a side that, because already we have one unknown, which is e. We need to choose the side that has the angle. Look at this. The side that is opposite to the given angle is this one. So it's a must that we use this one. The f1 won't work because we don't know what is the length of f. You understand? We're going to have two unknowns. So when we work on this, okay, when we work on this, we're going to say this is small d over what? The sine of what? The sine of that angle d. Then from there you can do the substitution. E is x, which is what we are looking for, over the sine of that 63 degrees. Then equate this to d, which is given as 21 centimeter. over the sine of what? That angle D, which is 96. What do you do from here? You're going to cross multiply.
Cross multiply.
You get
Yes.
it now? So we're going to take this x, we're going to multiply that with the sine 96. Then you do the same this times that. So let's quickly work on that and then isolate x. So I'm going to say this is x, this will be x, and the sine of what? The sine of 96 degrees. Equate this to 21, the sine of 63. You understand where is that coming from?
Yebo.
100%. So to isolate x, I can divide both sides by the sine
Of
96
96.
divide by the sine 96. Therefore, what do you get when you punch that on the calculator? What is the sine of 63? 2163 divided by the sine of 96 degrees. What do you get when you put that on your calculator?
I got 18.81.
18.81.
81.
Okay, so x is equals to, therefore this is equals to 18.81
81
centimeter.
centimeter.
So this is x. Are you happy with that?
Yes, sir, but I have a question
Okay, I'm listening.
on top. So they mentioned last year, Uguti, they changed interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180. They said that we should say sum of interior angles.
Okay, they don't want you to use this one.
Yeah, so then I was gonna ask Uguti.
Okay, so now tell me, what is your exam guide saying? What is the exam guideline saying?
The exam guide also says the sum of one of interior angles.
The sum of angles in a triangle.
Yeah, it says that.
Okay, it's fine. You can go with that one. It's fine.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you're going to collect the marks, né?
Okay, sir.
Right. So that was the example that I wanted us to do. Let's continue on the next one. So the next one, we're just gonna try to find, maybe we can find the angle. What do you think?
Yebo.
Let's find the angle. Né? This time, we're gonna look for the angle. And let's say we have a triangle like this. So on this triangle, this is my R, Q, P. So let's find this alpha here. This is alpha, and then this is 28 degrees, and then let's say I have this as 70 centimeter. This is 34 centimeter. Eh? So now, first thing first, remember what is important is for you to name this as your small p, this as your small r, and then let's name this as your small q. Né? Then we can start working on this.
Yes.
Okay, so remember, we need to find that alpha. The question says, let's say you get it in an exam, and they want you to find alpha.
Alpha.
Okay, so now, what I'm going to do now, I have two angles, I have two sides, so the sine rule will work. So now when we find, if you can see the difference, if you still remember, when we were looking for the side, we put the x on top, or we can say the e on top. But when you look for the angle, the sine comes on top. Né? You need to write this. First thing first, let's choose the side that we are looking for, the angle, which is this one, and the opposite side. So this will be the sine of that angle, which is p. It comes on top, divide by that small p. We equated this to the one that has both the angle and the given side. So this will be the sine of that angle r divided by what? By the small r. Are you happy with that?
Yes, sir.
100%. So let's do the substitution now. Let's substitute and see what we get.
Okay.
So when we substitute, on top we're going to say this is the sine of p, which is the sine of alpha. What we are looking for, divide by the small p, it's 70 centimeter. Equate this to the sine of that angle r, which is 28. Then the small r is 34. I think now you know what we need to do next. Né? Cross multiply.
Yes.
So when we cross multiply, we're going to say uh, when you cross multiply, you're gonna say this guy here, this one, you're gonna take the 34, you multiply that with the sine. We are cross multiplying. Are you happy with that?
Mm-hmm.
Then you're gonna take the 70, you're gonna multiply that with the sine of 28. You understand that part?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 100%. So now, when we write this down, we're gonna have this as 34, the sine of alpha, it's
Mm.
equals to 70,
70
the sine
times
of
sine of
28.
28.
Then we know that from here we need to divide
Divide by
both sides by
34.
what? 34.
34.
34. Therefore, the sine of alpha is equals to what? 70 sine of 28 degrees, and
Over
everything
34.
is divided by 34.
Mm.
Okay,
But
so
then,
now to find the alpha, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say alpha is equal to the sine inverse of everything inside the bracket, the
yes.
70 sine 28, and then divide by 34. I need you to put this on the calculator and tell me what is your alpha. What is the answer? What do you get when you put that on the calculator?
Okay, so I got 75.14.
You got 75.14.
14. Yes.
75.14
Degrees.
degrees. This is an angle. We're gonna put our answer in degrees. Né?
Yes.
Okay, so now this is what we're gonna do on the sine. Let's go to the cosine rule. Né?
Okay.
Let's move and go to the cosine rule. So remember how the cosine rule works. I'm gonna work with this step by step with you. Né?
Yebo.
Okay. I think we still have like
We still have a lot of time.
yep.
But sir, if we finish this early enough, can we do the theorem of Pythagoras, please?
Emission, which one is the theorem of Pythagoras?
That one of you don't know.
No, I don't know.
The
Which one?
theorem of Pythagoras and similar angles.
And similar
Triangles.
angles.
Similar triangles, sorry.
Oh, similarity, Euclidean geometry.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, no, no. That one we need like to have transferable session here, ne?
Okay, because yo.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry.
Okay.
The cos rule. Okay, so on the cos rule, you know what we're gonna do on the cos rule?
What?
Find the length of x. Let's say we have a triangle like this.
I can't see your triangle, sir.
Oh, I forgot to share the screen with you.
Okay.
Okay,
I
let's
see.
work on this one. Let's say you are given a triangle like this, né? So this is my triangle, and then this is RTS. Okay, so my RT is x, given as x. This one is 41 centimeter, and then we have this one is 34 centimeter, and then this angle here is given as 78 degrees. You know what I'm gonna do? Look at this. We need x. We have two included what? We have two included sides, né? Oh, I mean we have two sides and included angle.
Yes.
So this is how you know that This is cosine rule. Remember, the exam will never come this easy, né?
Yeah.
Exactly. So we have one angle. Okay. So this will be the cosine rule. So to use the cosine rule, I need you to remember how we apply the cosine rule. It's very important that you know how we apply the cosine rule. You know what I'm gonna do? Uh, First thing first, we're gonna say we are looking for the small s, so this will be s squared. It's equal to the two sides. This is my small r, this is my small t, this is my small s. So this will be
Yes.
r squared plus 1 plus t squared, then you minus 2 of that
2.
rt, the cos of
Yes.
that included angle, which is what? S.
S.
You understand that part?
Mm.
So now the small s is x, which is what we are looking for, and then the r there is given as 41. So this will be 41 squared. We need to add this to 34. This is squared. Then minus 2 into your r, which is 41
1 and
into t,
34.
which is 34. You just have to substitute what you have, the cos of that 78 degrees. Okay? So now, you can just find that on the calculator. You can put that on the calculator and tell me what you get.
Okay, so that's 2, 41 times 34. Cos of 78. I get 2,257.
Uh,
2,257, comma 34.
and
Why?
you have other numbers, right?
Yes.
I need you to say the square root of answer. Don't say comma 34, but say the square root of answer. Tell me what you get. What is the value of x? Just say
Oh,
the square root of answer.
yes, I got 47.51.
Exactly 47.51
51.
centimeters. This should be your answer, okay?
Yes, sir.
So now let me help you how to find let me help you how to find, let's say they want you to find the angle this time. The angle.
Okay.
Okay, so to find the angle, this one you need to apply everything that you know from trigonometry part 1. So let's say this is alpha, and then we have this as 9 centimeter, and let's call this 15 centimeter, and then this is 20. Most of the time when you have the angle, you'll be given 3 sides.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what we have, and then we are looking for alpha. Remember, we have one angle, 3 sides. This is cosine rule. That's how we confirm it's cosine rule. Then look at this. When you do the cosine rule, you look the angle that you want. So the included angle is between these two sides. So s, we're going to say this is s squared. It's equal to the two sides. This is small p. This is small t, which will be t squared plus 1. It will be t squared plus
Plus
p squared.
P
Then we
squared.
minus 2 of that t p, the cos of that angle, which is alpha, which is what we are looking for. Okay? So now, when you have it like this, you know what I need you to do. Just substitute what we have. Remember, the s is the one that is opposite to this one. Is the small s. This will be 20. So I'm just going to substitute that as 20. Equate this. What is your small t?
My small t is 9 centimeters.
Exactly. So this will be 9 squared plus what is the small p? It's 15. So this
15.
will be 15 squared. Minus 2 of that 9 and 15. Then the cos of alpha. This is what we are looking for, right? So now, you can use your calculator and say 20 squared. What is 20 squared equals to on your calculator?
20 squared is equal to 400.
Okay, so if this is 400, will be equals to 9 squared. That's 81. And then
81,
what is
yes.
15 squared?
15 squared is 225.
225 then.
Yes.
Then minus, can you say 2 times 9 times 15? What do you get?
15. I get 270.
Okay, so this will be 270, the cos of alpha. So now,
And then it's
the
81.
aim here is to isolate what? The aim here is to isolate that,
It,
uh,
alpha.
yes, we need to isolate the cos of alpha. We need to put that cos alpha on its side, on one side. Now,
Yes.
let's work on that. So to do this, first thing first, I can say the 400 minus 81 minus 225. Equate this to negative 270, and then the cos of alpha. So the answer that I get, I can divide that answer by negative 270, meaning that I can divide the answer there by negative 270. So I need you to put that on the calculator. Tell me what you get when you put it on the calculator, because this will be the cos of alpha. It's equals to whatever that you get when you say 400 minus 81 minus 225 over
Circle.
270. What do you get?
Yeah. Negative 270. It's negative. Should I give the fraction?
Uh, no, in decimal form is fine.
Okay, so it's negative 0.34, and then there's numbers behind it. But then I didn't round it off.
Okay, so it's 8.
1, 4, 8, 1, 4,
And so on.
8, 1. Yeah.
Please don't remove it on your calculator. I need you to hold it like that on your calculator.
Yebo.
So when I say we need to use trigonometry part 1, this is the right time for trigonometry part 1. Because remember, in trigonometry part 1, we said when we need the angle, we don't use the sine. Okay, so this will be the reference angle. We need to find the reference angle. Right, the reference angle will be the shift, what? Shift, the reference angle is equals to the cos inverse of what? Of that 0.348141, and so on. You still have it on your calculator, right? Please
Yes.
don't put the negative. I'll explain why. What do you get? What is your reference angle equals to?
When I just put it like cos answer,
Yeah, the cos inverse, what do you get? You say the cos inverse of answer.
it's 110.37.
Okay, so our reference angle is 110.37 degrees. Now? Right. So now remember that the angles inside a triangle are less than what? 180. Now? Because when we
Yes.
add all those angles in a triangle,
But this
they
is
are less
110.
than 180. Now? Right. So the negative, look at this. The negative here, this negative, it tells you which quadrant you need to work on. Né? This is not the angle that we are looking for, but this is our reference angle. So I'm going to say on my Cartesian plate, this is 0, this is 90, this is 180, 270,
270
and
and
360.
360.
So now, where it's cos negative, if we say all student teach comments.
It's in the fourth quadrant.
Eh? Where is it negative? Where is cos negative?
Oh, no. It's in the second or the third.
The second and the third. So now what is
Yes.
going on the second? 180 degrees minus theta.
Minus.
And this one is
Yes.
180 degrees
Plus.
theta. Okay?
Yes.
100%. So now one thing that we need to note is that When we add all the angles inside a triangle, we need to get 180. So you see that if we add a reference angle, if we take this reference angle and we add it to 180, this one gives us the sum of angles will be more than 180. So this one is not applicable. So the quadrant that we need to work on is quadrant 2. You understand? Is this making sense? So quadrant 2 is the one that we need to work on. So if I go back, I'm looking for alpha. So my alpha will be equals to 180. I'm sorry. Alpha will be 180 degrees minus the reference angle. So this is equals to 180 point, okay, 180 we minus what? 110, ne? 0.37.
Yes.
180 minus 110.37 degrees. And then
So I
this,
rounded the 37 off, ne?
no, did you round it off?
Yes, should I give you the original one?
No, it's fine. You can say 180 minus 3.7. It's fine. You can just do it like that and tell me what you
Okay.
get.
180 minus 110. It's giving me 69.63.
Okay, you got your alpha as what?
69.63.
Let me say, wait, let's fix something now. Tell me. I think you are making a mistake somewhere. I just want to confirm something with you now. I want to confirm something with you. When we were finding the reference angle, you said the cos inverse of that, ne?
I said the cos
0.34.
inverse of the answer that we had, which was the negative 0 point
Don't
what.
use the negative. I don't need the negative. I don't need. Remember, I told you why we should not use the negative.
Okay, sir.
It should be the cos of what? The cos inverse of 0.3481. You know the best thing to do. You know what you need to do. Listen, listen. Divide. Start from here. Say 400 minus 81 minus 225, then divide that by 270. Don't include that negative.
Okay, that gives me 318.
Emihle, what did you do? Did you
Minus
say 400
18.
minus 81
Minus
minus 25?
225 years divided by the 270, which is gonna give me, it gives me 0.34.
I think when you work on your questions, you don't pay like attention. Remember, I said don't include the negative, which makes everything that we are doing wrong. After so much effort, you see now this is how you lose marks in an exam. So look at this. You got 0.34. I need you to put it. You see, the cos of inverse without the negative. Now say the cos inverse without that negative. Say the cos inverse of answer now.
I got it. It's 69.62591066.
Okay, let me just remove this. I need you to pay attention. I said without a negative, ne?
Yeah, it's without the negative.
Yeah,
It's the same answer, just without the negative.
exactly. So
Yeah.
now you'll see where is this going, because I see that what we are doing here normal. Okay, let's do. Okay, you got your reference angle as what? So my reference angle is equals to what?
It's 69.62.
Is it 63 if you round it off?
Yeah, 63
Okay,
if
it's
you
fine.
round it off.
Therefore, we said the quadrant that we're going to work is second quadrant, so this will be 180 degrees minus the reference angle. You understand how this works. Therefore, alpha is equal to what? We should get that 110 that we got.
Yeah. It's the 1110.37.
Okay, because if you include the negative, it just gives you the answer, but The marker wants to see this diagram. The marker wants to see 180 minus reference angle. You can't just go straight to the answer, you understand?
Okay, now sir, can I ask you a question?
Yes, I'm listening.
So ne, I know I'm gonna refer to last year a lot, but I just wanna make sure okay, does it also do the same thing? There was a formula that we were given if you have three sides for
What formula?
cosine. It says cos angle A is equal to B squared plus C squared minus A squared divided by 2 BC. Now I just wanted to know, Guti, if you use that angle, like, is there a problem with using this angle and your method? Do they
No,
differ?
no, let me just, before I answer you, let me try to make sure that I understand your question. Remember, we have a squared is equals to b squared plus c squared minus 2ac. No,
Yes.
bc. Ne?
Yes. BC, yes.
bc, the cos of that a. Ne? So now,
Yes.
if we do this, we're going to say this is a squared minus b squared minus c squared. It's equals to uh, what? It's
Negative
equals
2
to negative 2
of 2 BC.
bc, the cos of a, right?
Yes.
But now I don't need this to be negative, so I'm just gonna put the 2 bc, the cos a, this side to be positive. Then this side will have this as b squared plus c squared minus a squared. So what happened is that everything that was on the left hand side comes to the right hand side and it changes the signs. Né?
Mm-hmm.
Divide by 2 bc. Divide by 2
2
bc.
BC.
Therefore, what is the cos of a? It's b squared
B squared
plus
plus
c
C
squared
squared.
minus a squared over 2bc. So now, look
Yes.
at what is going on here. Yes, this form is this the formula that you are referring to?
Yes, sir. This is the formula.
It's correct. Ask me why.
Why?
Because this is what we have here. This is what we have here. Look at this. So the issue with that one is that this is negative, so we can move the 270 cos to the other side and write this as 270 the cos of alpha is equals to, then the 400 will come to the other side to be negative, the 81 will come, because I need this guy here to be positive, you understand?
Yeah.
Are you happy with that?
Yes, I'm happy.
100%. Can we continue now?
Yeah, we can continue.
Are you gonna need the notes or you are taking the notes?
I'm gonna need the notes, please.
Okay. It looks like we are focusing on revision. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay. The last one is the area rule. Then after this one, we'll start working on exam questions. Né? But we're not going to do. We're not gonna do past papers. We're just gonna work on examples.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So the last one is the area rule. The last one is the area rule. And remember we said the area of any triangle if I have a triangle like this, this is my A, B, C. So the area of this triangle, if I have this included angle, so the area of triangle ABC, it's equals to half of the two sides, which is the small c and the small b. So it will be BC, the sine of that A. You happy with that, ne?
Yes.
Okay, 100%. So now, let's work on examples, ne? Let's say that we have a triangle like this. Okay, so on this triangle, I'm just gonna give you some of the information. Let's say this is H, this is F. Then this H, let's say it has 31 degrees, and then you'll be given from F to H as 16 centimeter, and the other one from H to G, that's 25 centimeter. Look at this. We have an included angle. We can use the area to find the area. Find the area. Calculate. We can calculate the area of that triangle FGH. And the formula that we use, the area, I'm going to say the area of this triangle FGH, it's equals to half the two sides. The included side, the two sides is small f and small g.
Yeah.
So it's going to be GF times the sine of that included angle, which is h. Are you happy now?
Yes.
If you do the substitution, this is half of what? Half of 25 multiplied by 16, the
16.
sine of 31 degrees.
31.
You just have to do that on the calculator to find the answer.
16. Sine of 31. It's 103.01.
103.01. Remember, this is area. It should be in centimeters squared. Ne?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so now that you understand the theorems, let's apply them. Ne? Are you happy? Are you excited?
I am.
Because now we're going to work on the most complicated questions. Ne?
Okay, sir.
Let's say that I have a circle, and on this circle I have a cyclic quad. Do you know what is a cyclic quad?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So now this is a cyclic quad, and then for us to confirm that it's a cyclic quad, all the points are on the circumference. Ne?
Yes.
All the points are on the circumference. This is my S, not SS. Ne? This is my
Okay.
R. This is my Q. So let's divide this. Let's say that we are given the length here. Let's say this is 8 centimeter, and then let's say PQ is given as 6 centimeter. What is this? This is 6 centimeter, and then let's say this is 4 centimeter. Okay, and then now let's say this one is 7 centimeter, then we can start answering the following question. Number one, let's use this to calculate the magnitude of the size of angle S. So this is A. Find angle S. I want to see how you think, how you attack the question. So how are you going to find angle S? What are you going to do?
Okay, angle S, I am going to use that cosine rule
For which triangle? That's what I'm
for
interested in.
triangle PQR.
Thank you. Why are we using PQR? Because we have all the
Because
sides. This is what we can do. We have all the sides. So we don't have a choice but to use in triangle, PQR. So why are we using that? If we can manage to find this angle, look at this. If you can find this angle, it will be easy for you to find that angle
sun
XY,
is
which
because of opposite angles of a cyclic quad
then I guess Euclidean geometry is your
is
favorite.
gonna be equal to, yeah.
I guess Euclidean geometry is your favorite topic comments. Right, because now this was very
Mm.
tricky. If they say S but you don't have any angle, then you can see that, oh, this is a cyclic quad. Opposite angles of a cyclic quad are supplementary. So what I can
Yes.
do is that I can just uh, I can say in triangle PQR, what is going on in triangle PQR. In triangle PQR, we say that we can use the cosine rule because we have three
Yes.
sides. You know? So the cosine
Yes.
rule, this will be my small q, this will be my small r, and
R,
this will be my small p.
small p.
So now look at this. The included angle is the one that we need. So we need to use which side? We need to use these two sides so that we can
Yes.
have the included angle. I
Included
hope you
in.
understand that. Ne?
Yes,
So
I
we need to
understand.
say the small q squared is equal to the sum of the two sides, which is p squared
P
plus
squared.
r squared. Then we minus 2 of that p r, the cos of that included angle, which is q.
Yes.
Then you substitute. What is your small q? It's given as 8. So this will
8
be 8
centimeters.
squared, and
8,
this is equals to, what is your p?
6.
Small p is 6, right? Squared, and then plus your r, which is 4, ne?
Mm.
Squared minus 2 into p, it's 6, r, it's 4, and the cos of that q is what we are looking for. So now, I think this time I'm gonna move the 2. What is, tell me? Okay, let's write it first. Let's punch it on the calculator first. What is
Like
8 squared?
it's 64.
Okay, 64. It's equals to, what is 6 squared is 36. Now
36 years.
4 squared, that's 16.
16
2
years.
times 6 is 12. 12 times 4, that's 48. Now
48 years.
then minus 48, the cos of what?
Cos of Q.
Q. So now I need to put the 48 this side so that it can be positive. The cos 48q on the other side so that it can be positive. And then,
Okay.
oh, if we say positive, this is where you're gonna miss the most important part. I'm not sure what I need to do.
The part of the Cartesian plane.
Yeah, that's where you're gonna miss it, the part. That's why I need you to take this step by step.
Okay, sir. Then let's take it step by step.
Please, I need you to listen to my instructions. Ne?
Yes.
Okay, so now this will be 64 minus 36 minus 16, and then it equals to negative 48, the cos q.
Of
The answer that, what is 64 minus 36 minus 16?
that is 12.
12, ne?
Yes.
Let's divide everything by negative 48.
Okay.
Negative 48. Therefore, what is your answer there? What do you get?
So it's gonna be negative 1 over 4. So it's going to be negative 0.25.
Let's leave it as negative 1. Oh, negative 0, we don't have a lot of
No, it's
decimals, ne?
just negative 25, yeah.
Okay, so I guess we can say the cos Q is equal to negative 0.25.
25,
Now,
yeah.
find your reference angle. Remember, your reference angle is the cos inverse of that without a negative.
Okay.
What is the reference angle equals to?
0.25, it's 75.5248.
Okay, if we round it off, it's 75.52, ne?
5.2, yeah.
Okay,
5.2.
so now this is your reference angle. Remember, your reference angle is not Q. It's not the angle of Q. So since it's not the angle of Q, what do we do next? We're going to say which triangle it's cos negative. Quadrant 2 and 1 and 3.
3.
And we
Yes.
know that in quadrant 2, it's 180 minus theta. This one is 180 plus theta. So
Plus
now,
theta.
to conclude this, always know that if the cos of theta is negative, you're going to say 180 minus. This one won't work because it gives us the answer that is more than 80.
Okay, sir.
So that one won't work because it gives us the answer that is more than what? 180. So when it's like this, we can say that our Q, the angle Q is 180 degrees minus your reference angle of what? 72.52. What is angle Q equals to?
I have 104.48.
So this is 104.48. This is Q. Right. Just give me a second.
And then our is going to be equal to 180 minus
What is
4.
what will be your angle S?
It's going to be 75.52.
Okay, just
Wait. No.
I'm waiting for you.
Oh,
You said wait,
I'm,
wait,
I'm,
wait, wait, wait,
looking,
wait.
I'm looking for something, Gesana said, but okay. We know that opposite angles of a quad, right, is they have to be equal to
180 because they are supplementary.
yes, and then we're gonna do what? We're gonna say 180 minus the 104.48, which is gonna give us 75.52.
Uh-huh.
I
That's
got
right.
it.
So now, what is your final answer? We're going to say angle S is equals to 180 minus 104.48. Reason opposite angles of a cyclic quad.
Yes, supplementary. So what does supplementary mean? Equal to 180.
180. Complementary, 90.
Oh,
Therefore, you
I
said your
didn't.
angle S is 75.52 net.
Yes.
Simple. You good net?
Yes, I'm good.
So now, from this same problem, first thing first, we calculated S. Let's find the length of RS. Can you see RS?
RS, yes.
Let's find the
It's a
length
side.
of RS. And RS is this line here. That's your RS. We need to find the length of that RS.
Okay, so.
You have a plan?
Yes, I do.
What are we going to use? Because now we know that this angle here is 75.52.
So we have two sides and one angle. Can't
Exactly. Two
we?
sides and one angle. And we are looking for this angle, which makes that to be an included angle. Cosine rule.
Yeah,
Look at this.
yeah.
Please be smart about this now. I'm looking for this. I have this and the angle between those sides. This is cosine rule.
Mm.
You understand? So we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna
Yes,
say
I
in
see.
SRP, ne? RSP, in triangle RSP. We don't have space for this, but let's just try to squeeze it in here. So we are saying that in triangle
Triangle
RSP.
RSP.
Okay, should we let's bring down the
Yes.
triangle so that everything will be easy for us. This was the triangle net. This angle here is 75.52, and
By
then
2.
this
8
side,
centimeters.
what? It was 7.
I'm saying that one was 7 and then the bottom was 8.
We don't need this one. I'm just gonna leave it like that, ne?
Okay.
SRP. So let's use the cosine rule. Remember, the cosine rule, we're gonna use what? The cosine rule is going to be this side is the one that we are looking for, and then I can say that this will be s squared. Yeah, is it s squared? Yes. S squared. Oh, we need that 8 centimeter.
Yes, we do.
Equals to p squared plus
P squared.
r squared minus 2p
R squared.
r, the cos of that angle, s. Again, if we
Yes,
substitute,
sir.
this is 8 squared is equals to p. The small p is the one that we are
Which
looking
is
for,
repeated.
sr, and then the small r is 7. Ne?
Yes.
Right. Minus 2 of that p, which is sr, times the small r, which is 7, the cos of that 75.52. So I don't want to waste time on this one. Now you know what I'm gonna do on this one. Let's let this r sr to be small p, ne? So this will be
Okay.
81. No, 8 squared is 64, ne?
Yes.
So this will be 64. It equals to what?
Is equal p squared.
P squared plus 7 squared, which is 49,
Plus 49.
minus 2 times, what is this? 2 times
P.
7, that's 14, ne? What is
Yes.
2 times 7, the cos of 75? 2 times 7 is 2 times 7 and the cos of 75.52. What do you get?
75.5. I get 3.500. So
That's
it's
3.5 p,
3.50.
ne? Remember the p there, ne?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we put this thing on one side, we're gonna have this as p squared uh, minus 3.5p. Then 49 minus 64. The 64 will go to the other side. It will be 49 minus 64 gives us negative 15. Wow. This is a
Yeah.
quadratic equation. Can you see that? So to solve this,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to say P is equals to minus B plus or minus the root of what? B squared minus
B
4AC
squared
over 2A.
minus 4AC.
Remember, maths again maths. Everything that you know in maths, you need to apply it in maths. I think we can switch this to the other side. Then we'll take it from there. Né?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, for space. I'm not sure, but did you realize, or I'm not able to go up until 2 hours?
Yes, I realized.
You know why? I'm
Why?
coming back from a lesson, pen from 6. That's why it's
Oh,
no longer easy. But this weekend, I promise you, we're gonna push. This
it's fine.
weekend,
I
we're gonna
understand.
push. I'm just gonna make sure that I fix my WhatsApp next. So let's rewrite the equation that we had. Remember, we had p squared,
Yes.
and then this was equals what? It was p squared minus 3.5.
Yes. Plus minus square root.
So this is in the form of quadratic equation. It is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. You see?
Mm-hmm.
So now, if it was in that form, we can just use the quadratic formula and say p is equals to minus b plus or minus the root of b squared minus 4ac, and everything is divided by 2a. So now, uh, the value of b in this problem, this is b, this is c, and 1 there is the value of a. Let's quickly substitute. P is equal to minus into negative 3.5 plus or minus the root of that 0.5 squared. Oh, it's negative there. Because please don't say even if it is squared, even if I put the negative, I still get the same answer. If I don't put it the negative, I get the same answer. Please, they mark for the correct substitution.
Okay, sir.
Minus 4 into A, 1, and then C, it's minus 15. Everything divided by 2 into A, which is just 2. Then you punch that on the calculator. You're going to get your P to be equals to what? What do you get?
Mm. So with the plus, I get P to be 6.
Okay, 6 centimeter. Ne?
Yes.
Or what is P?
Or P is negative 2.5. Of which
I'm not,
that can't.
yes, I'm not interested with the negative. The value of P
Yeah,
can never
'cause-
be negative. Ne?
yeah,
So this gives us P to be what? 6
6 centimeters.
centimeter. Then you are done. We can answer this and say RS is 6 centimeter. RS is 6 centimeter. Your RS is equal to 6 centimeter.
Okay.
You good?
I am amazing, sir.
100% less. I'm not sure
100.
if you can manage to do the last